What another eye-opening episode for Kaya-chan Isn't Scary. This is episode 9. And so here you can see Kaya-chan has been separated from her spirit and body. So pretty much, long story short, this is just the reality of the world. This is just the reality of perception. And this episode did such a wonderful job. I'm gonna do my best to not butcher what's going on here. Okay? It was just a beautiful episode. And point number 1 is that I just love the messaging of this episode. Mobu-san, if you don't know who he is, he's the guy he's like the fat chubby guy with glasses. And he says that he does not feel any remorse, anger, sadness, any of that when it comes to people treating him like he's weird or awkward or not the same. And so he goes to say that he has no point in remorse or feeling bad for the fact that people perceive him in a different type of way. And so he goes on to say, and he saves this lad too. I forgot what this lad is called. But he goes on to say that I will be the one to protect you. And so that's what saved this lad right here. That's Shi Sensei. I know who she is. Shi Sensei right here also does the same what Mobu does. She says, I will protect you, Kaya. And that allows Kaya to have her spirit form, which is considered a specter, demon, or host, or she's just a host to this. Right here, you can see right here. The specter that embodies their family and has carried the power beyond the ordinary. So he's saying that because of this spirit has been in their family for generations, that they eventually just became a specter themselves. They became too powerful to the point where their power manifested into a specter. But how to combat such powerful spiritual energy? And this is the main topic that I want to talk about. We all, to a certain degree, yes, you and me and everyone in this world, to a certain extent, have spiritual powers given to us by the gods themselves or God himself. I'm sure everyone worships a god or two. And so in order to control this spiritual power, we need something in our lives. Now, for me, thankfully, I had a lot of help spiritually, not physically. The people around me, they were out to, destroy me. They didn't want anything to do with me, and they really didn't want to save me. But thankfully, I had spiritual help, whether it be Jesus or I had good luck on my side. And so I ended up surviving in my childhood, and I ended up being corrupt, just like how Chi Sensei helped Kaya, her inner self, and return to her host body. These spirits helped me throughout my life, and once I became an adult, I was able to take grasp of my own future. Okay, so I got lucky in that aspect, and a lot of us are lucky. We have spirits as well that help us out. It's not just luck. I'm just using luck as a placeholder word. Don't read into it too much. So if you're still alive after you're an adult, then you made it spiritually. But here's the problem. As kids, we really can't control who helps us and who doesn't help us. A lot of times as kids, it's just a sad reality. We don't get any help. And then once we're adults, we make even worse decisions, end up in prison, and are surrounded by even more evil spirits that led them to that situation, and it compiles on itself. And a lot of people don't come out of prison better. They come out worse. You know what I'm saying? They just come out worse, unfortunately. But for those who make it, so this is for us who have made it, who are now we have control of our own destiny and our own future. Okay? It's because we've had spiritual help or help from humans, other humans that are there for you, that say they will help you, they will protect you, they will be the ones. If you need help, you can call them. And that's just it, guys. All right, I'm gonna wrap this video up because the one message that I want you to know is that you can be free. You can be in control of your own spirit. You can get rid of your darkness if you have hope. All right, and hope for a lot of people is depleted, and it's a sad thing. It really is. They have no hope in their life, but I'm telling you, there is hope. And I'm telling you, once you realize this, you'll be more free, you'll be more stress free, you'll be less sad, you'll be less depressed, and those things, those negative things in life will no longer exist. And in the back of your head, you'll be like, wow, I'm so spiritually free. And this could be you going to church, this could be you reading scriptures, this is it could be watching a daily video of inspiration. It could be many things. It could be prayer, something that daily supplements your positive mindset and sets your spirit aligned with yourself, your inner self. You know, a lot of people don't know what this is. A lot of like I said, you have a lot of different perspectives. For some people, it's like working out. You know, like working out, having a good diet. There's a lot of positive things that you can do, and a lot of times we need more than one of those things. And for some of us, it's people. We need people cheering us on. We need that community. We need that church. We need that therapy. And so what I'm saying right now is, for me, I had all that. And now I'm able to have this protection from the evil spirits or the negativity that's out in the world. And I am very thankful to everyone who's been there. I really am. And so here, Kaya is getting that treatment right now. You know, Chi Sensei did such a fantastic job not being afraid of Kaya and what she may or may not be. You know, there's things we're not going to be able to understand. But because of Chi's bravery and saying, look, I don't care if you don't think Kaya is human. She is human. She has that human element. She can feel stress. She can have struggles, etc. And so because of Chi's bravery, she was able to expel that negative Chi, that negative spirit, and was able to put Kaya's spirit, her spiritual energy, back into her body, and she was able to function back as a human being. And this was just incredibly beautiful. This is the most beautiful fucking episode in this anime. It's just poetic as fuck. If you guys haven't watched this episode or this anime in general, I would highly encourage you guys to watch it. There's just so much truth in here that can be overlooked. You know, you can just look at it as another entertainment, but there's just a lot here that you can learn about. There's just so much gems and nuggets. Just look at that. Just look at that. This is her and her negative energy. And this is us right here. When we're young, you know, when we're young, where we're damaged, we need support. And I get it. When we're kids, it's like, it sucks. You really don't have a lot of control. Unless you're Jesus. As a kid, you're in control. But it's when we're in adults when we can't make any more excuses. You either got to seek the support or you got to become to support yourself. But either way, you need an external energy factor. It's like lighting a fire. You need something, the catalyst, which creates the spark, and then you need the debris, the branches, to get the fire going, and then you need to nurture it.